And then, practical advice for husband and wife. Regular communication. Ah, hindi, lots of family nowadays, hindi na 'to ginagawa dahil in business in our life. So, hindi po yun yung biblical leadership, eh. You as husband should lead your family to right direction as as a father and in charge sa family. And you are responsible sa mga kilos mo yan. And napakahirap po nito, but you need to do it. That's why it's sacrificial. Have a weekly meeting where both can discuss ministry matters, upcoming decisions, and any concern. As you grow older in your marriage, ang magiging best friend mo na ang business. So, dapat kasama. Doon mo nilalabas yung mga trials mo sa buhay at ipag-pray ka niya. May make it a practice na gano'n. Kasi pag hindi, sa sometimes, ang number one na magkokontra sa iyo is yung partner. Siya pa ang sisira sa iyo sa church. Have experience that. So, clearly defined roles. Outline what decisions requires the wife input and what decision are primary the husband responsibility. So, magkaintindihan kayo in decision making, but your partner needs input, especially information. One itong mga away within family is, bakit hindi mo pinaalam yan? Bumili ka ng ganyan, hindi po ba? So they need to know in all the things, especially pag may bibiling kang tinatago ni Mr. Third, establish a leadership philosophy together. Define together how to handle challenges like conflict, finances, and major changes. So, kapag okay na kayo, pag nag-away kayo, mag-usap kayo, paano ba natin gagawin kapag pag ganito, sasabihin sa'yo ni wife, pag nainis na ako, huwag kang sasagot. Right? So, yun yung wisdom na ma-advise ko. Huwag ka na sumagot. Hindi mo ayaw mong maganap ng sakit ng katawan. And then, pag okay na, then explain. Gaya na sabi kanina, you cannot solve matters through verbal discussion na nag-aaway kayo. So, pag worst situation, seek wise counsel. When boundaries are clear, involve trusted mentor or counselor or navigate decision-making. Try to consult yung mga elders of the church that you can trust. That there are elders na sablay at ang bibigay lang sa'yo is worldly wisdom. Wag po. Maghanap kayo ng you can trust. Na one is hindi chichismis yung problema nyo. At not even gagamitin sa'yo. I've experienced yan at very bad thing. But yun talagang biblically matured. And my experience in handling counseling. Kaya yun counseling really is naging professional kasi napakahirap to, especially in family matters. So don't consult, ito lang advice ko, don't consult sa mga pastor na hindi po marunong mag-handle ng counseling. Well, by nature dapat marunong, pero to tell you honestly, maraming hindi marunong. And sisirain lang marriage nyo. And I've experienced that. So, practical example, the husband decided to proceed with a major project despite the wife's concern about finance. So, yung respond ng wife, shared concern respectfully. I trust your leadership, but I feel this decision may bring financial stress. Can we revise the budget? So, ito po ang issue. Example, may mga decision financial matters o timing na didesisyonan, dapat kasama si Mrs. sa decision matter kasi may mga anggulong si husband hindi nakikita. And we need to listen. But the decision is on the husband, but we need to listen. Kasi especially in financial matters, mas magaling eh. We need to accept that mas magaling sila sa financial matters eh. Tayo basta ang man basta decide lang. Pero sila may angle silang nakikita na hindi natin nakikita, especially in details and expenses. And then after that, pray together sa didesisyonan nyo. Lord, ito po ba ang dapat namin desisyon? Kayong dalawa ay mag-pray. You need to pray. Make it a practice, especially sa mga newly married ditong Christian. From the start, make it a practice in life that you pray together as couple. Yan, napakalaki ng changes. Another third is offer support. Once a decision is final, commit on helping in a way that aligns with her strength and role, even if she disagrees. Okay? Dapat, pag may na-desisyon na kayo, sabihin mo na you need to support me on this at na-agree na to, wag mo na ang kontrahin. So, avoid negativity. Ito ang problema within Filipino marriage. Avoid complaining to others, focusing instead of trusting God to work through decision. Nasisira ang marriage dahil marami nakikialam within husband and wife. Especially kapag nag-complain na ang babae usually sa ibang tao. So makikialam na ibang tao. And yung ibang tao hindi nakita in the whole picture, and that's the problem begins. Especially kapag partner natin nag-complain sa kamag-anak, ayan na, gulo na yan. Kasi magdi-decide yung mag-a-advise yung kamag-anak, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan. So, first, trust God and not yung mga advice ng iba. Remember, you are married to one another. You are in one flesh. So, yun po ang mga dapat gagawin natin. Right? Sabi ni Nancy Lay, isa sa kanyang book, when a wife aligns her action with the biblical call to support her husband, even in times of disagreement, she reflects grace and humility of Christ in profound way. So, i-address po natin to sa ating wife, mostly, na to support you, husband, even in times of disagreement. Because ito yung talagang nagre-reflect yung grace and humility in Christ.